Welcome back to the Premier League Countdown show, the West Ham preview show, talking about all 20 teams because of the 20-day countdown to the Premier League. Now, I've done all the teams up to Burnley before. Today we are talking about Burnley. Make sure to check out all the other videos before Burnley. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are new. Let's get into the video. We're talking about Burnley, the kings of announcement videos about transfers. If you haven't seen any of their transfer videos, go on Twitter. It's funny as hell. Very creative. Big up to the admins. They've done that 2 years in a row. I've just seen that Sunderland have rejected a fourth bid from Burnley for winger Jack Clark. And that's according to Sky Sports, but I'm assuming that's going to be their Nathan Teller alternative. Now, Vincent Kompany, I was about to say Burnley Kompany. Vincent Kompany got hired from Anderlecht. He brought Josh Cullen with him. You know, Josh Cullen that played for this club, that should be playing for this club still, but you know what West Ham are like, selling youngsters. And brought them to the Premier League. And they have signed Nathan Redmond and some other players since. They've signed James Trafford, who was a hero in the under-21 Euros. I'm sorry, Burnley fans, I haven't kept up with how many signings. You guys have made quite a few signings from what I know. They've made a Zeki Amdouni from Basel. But yeah, very creative, to be honest. But listen, Burnley is going to be a different kind of Burnley that you see in the Premier League. Now, they were very known for, under Sean Dyche, playing long ball football, or what it was known as long ball football. It was a bit more than long ball and direct football, but it was very effective. And Sean Dyche is a manager that gives you stability, and he gave stability for a long time. He got relegated once in their first season, in the 14-15 season, and then stayed in the Premier League from the 16 from. Oh wait, no, did they get relegated 14-15 or was it 15-16? Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm right. And then they got promoted back, and then they've been in the Premier League since. They've had some good players over the years. The Ashley Barnes, Stefan Defoe, Chris Wood, Dwight McNeil, James Tarkowski, Ben Mee, Nick Pope. A lot of these players left last year. Whitehorse, he's still there. But listen, Burnley built a core of English players mainly. Got a lot of experience, a lot of physical players, a lot of players that are great in the air. Not necessarily technicians. They did have some technicians like Defoe, etc. But it's a different way of playing. It's a team like they tried to be the most hated team pretty much, because a lot of people were like, oh, I hate Burnley. I like Burnley. I think there's something different, and I rate them even more for since their takeover. I don't know when the takeover happened. I'm assuming it happened when they were still in the Premier League. They rebuilt. Now, getting relegated wasn't that bad for them because they ended up breaking records in the Championship. I'm pretty sure they've got the highest point tally from a champion in the Championship. And they're back in the Premier League. They play a different style of football. I watched their first game against Huddersfield. And I was like, hold on. Jack Cork is playing football. They had Ian Matson, the guy from Chelsea, going inverted. Connor Roberts was playing inverted. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is Burnley. But it was beautiful stuff, and it clicked instantly. And it doesn't surprise me that Josh Cullen is doing well for them. It doesn't surprise me Josh Brownhill is doing well for them. Because Josh Brownhill is actually a decent player. And you'll see that in the Premier League, and I think they're making smart signings for them to comfortably not be in a relegation battle. I think they will be in a relegation battle, but I don't think they'll struggle as much as people think. I think they'll do quite well. I think Vincent Kompany knows the league as a player, and not many former players are very good managers. As in, not many like great players that are known for being a great player are great managers. Look at Fat Frank. Look at Gerrard. Like it just doesn't work sometimes. But Vincent Kompany, he knows his style of play. He knows his formation. He knows his philosophy, and that's a man who was key to every dressing room in Man City, in every squad in Man City, in the dressing room, as a captain, as a defender, as a leader, as a rock at the back. So he will command respect as a manager. They will listen to him. They will run through brick walls for him. They've also signed Dara O'Shea, Jordan Bayer. I think they had him last year. They made him on a permanent. Dara O'Shea's from West Brom. I remember watching Dara O'Shea. I thought he was okay when he was at West Brom when they got relegated alongside Semi Ajayi. So I'm assuming he's going to be ready for the Premier League now. And I think that was their tailored Harwood Bellis alternative. I don't know if that's how you say that guy's name, because I know we're in for Harwood Bellis, apparently. But they just loaned out Bailey Peacock Farrell, but nobody cares about that. But listen, they lost a big group of players, the big core of players that were very experienced, and they've replaced it with some young talent, and they've kept some players that are there, like Jack. I think Jack Cork is still there. I don't know whether he left on a free. I don't know whether his contract was running out. I know Ashley Barnes left for Norwich. I know Josh Brownhill's still there. Connor Roberts, obviously, is still there. He hasn't been there for that long. This is going to be his third full season. But will they trust Wout Weghorst up front? That'll be interesting. Wout Weghorst can link play, but he's awful in the air for a big guy. And he's not a prolific goal scorer either, to be honest. But we will see about that. And I genuinely think, in general, Burnley will be fine. I think they've got enough. I think they've got enough versatility as well. I think they will get battered because of how they open up in some games, like the Man Cities and the Arsenals, the Man Uniteds, the Liverpools. I think they might. Although I think at Turf Moor will still be just as tough to go, tough as a place to go, as it was under Sean Dyche, just because it's still one of them stadiums you do not want to go to. Like under the very compact pitch, etc. Just because the style of football isn't as gritty, isn't as tough, isn't as much elbows in your face kind of thing. It's going to be a tough place. I think they'll have a great home record. I just think a lot of the away games they might struggle. They'll probably beat us, but I reckon they'll get lost. They probably won't get a win against the Big Six team. Maybe apart from, they might get one over Tottenham. They might get one over maybe Chelsea or something. I don't know. But I think Burnley are here to stay. I think they'll bring stability. I think Vincent Kompany, if anyone's... So, put it this way, some idiot on YouTube is going to say something about, I've got an unpopular opinion, Vincent Kompany would be the first to get sacked. That's not happening. So, that's what I think of Burnley. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Social media is in the description if you want to follow me in the email for Enquiries. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.